Welcome back. Today we're exploring Silena, a boutique beachfront residence by Avenew Development on the new Dubai Islands. In this in-depth tour, we'll cover everything from the developer's story and location of Silena to floor-by-floor breakdown, the views and amenities, how it stacks up against other projects, and who might love living or investing here. Let's dive in. Now, before we begin, I want to mention that we are moving on from Island A to Island B, which in my opinion is better as the open sea is cleaner on this side and you don't have a public beach in front of you, you have a private beach for each developer with an additional golf course view of Island C, which is right in front of Island B. That means that you get both a water and a golf course view. A young but ambitious luxury developer founded in Dubai in 2024 and co-funded by Rasha Hassan. Avenew isn't just building properties, it's curating a lifestyle where comfort and finesse live together in harmony. Rasha Hassan, the driving force behind Avenew, envisioned homes that elevate everyday living, blending sophistication with warmth. Avenew may be new on the scene, but they've made waves quickly. In fact, industry watchers have noted Avenew for partnering with renowned architects and designers, a strategy that shows their commitment to world-class quality, and their ethos is clear: design with intention. Every detail from layout to finish should enhance how people live, connect, and unwind. That philosophy is evident in Silena. Other projects? Yes. Silena isn't Avenew's only endeavor. Earlier in 2025, Avenew launched the Avenew 888, a flagship community in Dubai South, with its first phase, Modo. That development focused on wellness and community. Think about green spaces, sports courts, pet parks, and showed Avenew's knack for integrating amenities. It also set a precedent with competitive pricing. Units were starting at 800,000 dirham. Now with Silena, Avenew turns its attention to beachfront. Here again, a previous project by Avenew on Dubai Islands, very close to Silena's plot, was Shoak. Now the core team, led by Rasha and a group of real estate veterans, is clearly passionate about shaping experiences, not just residences. In short, Avenew brings fresh energy, local roots, and high standards, all of which we'll see reflected in Silena. Location analysis. Dubai Islands and Silena's spot. Now, where is Silena? It sits on Dubai Islands, the newly reimagined archipelago of Dubai's Deira Coast. Specifically, Silena is located on Island B of the Dubai Islands, placing it directly on a pristine beach with the Arabian Gulf stretching wide in front of it. From here, you get a blend of open sea vistas and skyline views. Imagine looking out of your window, on one side the infinite blue of the Gulf, on the other the glitter of Dubai's cityscape on the horizon. Now, Silena's tagline, "Between the city's pulse and the ocean's whisper," is spot on. You're just moments from the city, yet it feels peacefully removed. In practical terms, Silena's location offers great connectivity without the chaos. You can reach Gold Souk metro station in under 10 minutes, linking you to the rest of Dubai. You have downtown Dubai, the Dubai Frame, World Trade Center area, which is all about 25-minute drive, and DXB Airport roughly 20 minutes. So whether you're commuting to the office or catching a flight, you're comfortably close. Yet, when you're at Silena, you'll feel worlds away on your own island sanctuary. What's around Silena? Dubai Islands is an emerging enclave, but it's rapidly adding attractions. We have luxury resorts which are popping up. A Rix's resort by Nakhil is planned nearby, adding a 5-star retreat to the neighborhood, and existing family resorts like Rio and Santara, which are already on another island, bring in dining and entertainment options. There are even 2 world-class golf courses within the islands, meaning a future of tea times with sea breezes. Silena itself has a direct private beach access, but beyond that, residents can enjoy new waterfront promenades and a marina district in Dubai Islands. In fact, Silena is on a beach-facing stretch, where some other developments like Cotier House or Bay Grove sit on the marina side. More on those later. The vibe here is peaceful and exclusive. You're in a secluded beachfront setting with the convenience of upcoming malls, shops, and entertainment zones. Just a short drive or walk away. Evening walks on the shore, sunrise yoga by the water, and quick trips to all Dubai's souks. Silena offers a unique mix of resort serenity and city proximity. Let's talk sunsets. Silena's orientation treats residents to gorgeous sunsets over the sea, facing generally northwest out into the Gulf. You'll watch the sun sink into the water with Dubai's skyline silhouetted off to the side. A picture-perfect golden hour every day, since there are no clouds, usually. This orientation not only means cooler mornings with the sun behind the building and bright afternoons, but it also gives certain units prime sunset and downtown skyline angles. In Dubai, that combination of full sea view plus city skyline in one frame is pretty rare. A big location perk for Silena overall. Overall, Silena's spot on Dubai Islands position it as a peaceful beachfront haven that's still plugged into the city's future growth. Let's move on to the project overview, the design, architecture and layout. Now, Silena is intimate in scale, yet bold in design. It comprises of two mid-rise residential blocks. We have Building A and Building B, artfully arranged to maximize views and privacy. Each building is around ground plus 7 floors tall, so about 8 levels, giving a boutique feeling with no massive towers. Now, the architecture is modern and shaped by grace, born from stillness, as the brochure poetically says. What does that mean in practice? Expect a sleek facade of glass and pale stone with rhythmic vertical elements that create a sense of movement. The buildings almost resemble two crescents opening towards the ocean. In renderings, Silena's design is all about soft, clean lines and tiered terraces, evoking waves and dunes rather than hard edges. It feels very resort modern. White and sand-colored exteriors, lots of greenery cascading from balconies and reflective surfaces that shimmer in the sun. Now, Silena's architectural design embraces its beachfront setting, not the tiered terraces, the lush landscaping, and the resort-like pool area at the heart of the development. Now, the inspiration clearly comes from the sea and moon. Even the name Silena hints at silent or moonlit. Materials like Murano glass and marble with wave-like veining are used to mirror the ocean's sparkle and the tide's rhythms. By night, subtle lightning makes them glow like lanterns on the beach. Silena is described as a tidal creation. A bit poetic, yes, but stepping into the courtyard, you do get a sense of calm luxury. There's no excessive flash. It's more about refinement and building with nature. For example, balconies are staggered, creating tiered sky gardens for select units and ensuring that each home gets its own slice of view without peering into the neighbor. Building A and B are connected at a podium level, sharing landscaping and amenities, but each has its own lobby and identity. Sea connectivity is a big theme. Not only do all units have ocean views, but the development literally connects to the beach. There are private gates leading straight to the sand. The central courtyard features a resort-style pool that almost appears as an extension of the sea, an infinity edge design, and the orientation of buildings is such that the prevailing breezes can flow through, keeping air fresh. Architects also took inspiration from the idea of being suspended between sea and sky, so roofs and terraces are open to the sky for that airy, expansive feel. In summary, Silena's design philosophy is understated elegance. It doesn't scream for attention, it reveals its luxury in details. Travertine stone cladding, bronze accents, and iridescent glass that changes color with the angle of the sun. From the grand drop-off entrance, think canopy and water features, to the nature-inspired lobby, everything is meant to be serene. Silena truly feels like a private beachfront retreat, one that emerges quiet, luminous, eternal, in the words of its creators. If you appreciate architecture that whispers luxury rather than shouts it, Silena's aesthetic will resonate with you. Let's move on to the detailed floor plan review. Let's step inside the residences now. Silena offers a range of home types, from cozy one-bedroom apartments up to expansive three-bedroom apartments, duplexes, townhouses, and penthouses. Each layout is thoughtfully designed for modern living, with an emphasis on openness, natural light, and outdoor space. We'll break it down by unit type and highlight some neat features of each. Building A, 92 units total, including standard 1, 2, 3-bedroom apartments and a variety of penthouse configurations. It's the larger of the two blocks, fronting the prime view. Building B has 45 units with 1, 2, 3-bedroom apartments and a few penthouses of its own. A bit more boutique, slightly behind, angled towards Block A, but still with direct beach access. Let's look at the one-bedroom apartments, both Block A and B. Now, Silena's one-bedroom residences are all about efficient luxury, ranging roughly from 730 up to 1,000 square feet. They feel airy and bright. The design team describes the one-bedrooms as a fluid sequence of spaces bathed in natural brightness. Practically speaking, the living room, dining, and kitchen flow together in one open-plan layout, which makes the space feel larger and great for entertaining a couple of friends. High ceilings and floor-to-ceiling windows flood the interior with light. Now, each one bedroom has a large terrace or balcony, in some cases nearly the full width of the apartment. For example, one typical one-bedroom floor plan, about 93.5 square meters of internal space plus 7.8 square meters of balcony, which is 1,007 square feet total, shows the living room and the bedroom both opening into a shared balcony. This means you can step out from your bedroom in the morning straight into the ocean air. The bedroom is spacious enough for a king bed and a sitting chair with a big window towards the view. Many one-bedroom units include 1.5 baths, an ensuite plus a guest powder room, which is a nice upscale touch for having guests over. No need for them to go through your bedroom. There's also built-in laundry closet and some storage space in the entry hall, which is a hidden advantage. No clutter in your living area, and even small units get practical storage. In fact, some larger one-bedroom layouts even have a study nook or a den, a bonus space that you can use as a home office or a cozy TV room. I have one in my apartment myself, which I call a study to my wife, but it is a TV room at the end of the day. Now, the one-bedroom plus study option shows Silena's awareness of work-from-home needs without having to jump to a two-bedroom. Light exposure for one-bedrooms will depend on orientation, but given Silena's design, most one-beds still face the water, either directly or at an angle. So expect soft morning light in the east-facing ones and golden afternoon sun in the west-facing ones. Either way, the travertine flooring, a pearly off-white stone, helps bounce sunlight around, amplifying the brightness. The vibe inside is calm and minimalistic, chic with neutral tones, high quality finishes. We have integrated kitchen appliances, quartz and marble countertops, and touch points of warmth like wood veneer cabinets. In short, Silena's one bedrooms are ideal for singles or couples who want a manageable space that lives large, with that huge balcony basically becoming an outdoor living room overlooking the sea. Two-bedroom apartments, both Block A and B. Now, moving up in size, the two-bedroom apartments at Silena hit a sweet spot for small families or those needing an extra room. These are around 1,200 to 1,400 square feet of internal area, plus balconies. The design focuses on well-being and flexibility. Light moves freely from living space to two distinct bedrooms, creating an open yet private layout. Typically, you'll find the bedrooms on opposite sides of the living area, where possible, for added privacy. Great for roommates or a child's room separated from the master suite. Each bedroom is usually en suite, so a two-bedroom unit often has 2.5 bathrooms, one attached to each bedroom, and a guest powder near the foyer. The master suite will face the front, sea view, with its own smaller balcony or a shared main terrace, while the second bedroom may face the side or also the front in corner units. One neat feature is the bronze detailing and hazelnut toned wood accents, which are used in the living areas of the two bedrooms, giving a slightly richer palette than the one bedrooms. You might see this in the kitchen cabinetry or trim. It creates a warm, harmonious atmosphere. The living dining area is generally sized for two bedroom thanks to Silena's open layouts, big enough for a proper dining table and a comfy sofa setup, all oriented to the views. Many two bedrooms have a corner glass aspect, meaning two walls of glass if you're in an end unit, and each has a secluded outdoor terrace, not just a strip balcony, but a usable terrace where you can put a 6-seater dining table or a lounge set. This outdoor space really extends your living area. It's perfect for sunset dinners or unwinding with the sea breeze. Now, the light and ventilation are excellent. During the day, natural light pours through, and because buildings are mid-rise, you won't get that shaft-like darkness that very tall towers sometimes have. At night, you can open balcony doors to hear the ocean. Remember, you're right on the beach. Sounds of waves is a reality here. One can imagine using a second bedroom as a home office or a guest room. A hidden advantage in some bedroom layouts is this flexibility of space. There might be an alcove in the hallway for a desk or an option to have a sliding partition in the living room to create a small study. The design prioritizes well-being, so nothing feels cramped. If anything, Silena's two bedrooms feel more like home than apartments. I can see couples who entertain or young families loving this. You have a room for everything, even a walk-in closet in the master. Yet, it's not high maintenance. And of course, the terrace to pause and reflect is there, giving you the private slice of ocean whenever you need a break. Moving on to 3 bedrooms. Now for the 3-bedroom residences, the largest standard apartments in Silena, before we get into the duplexes and townhouses. There are fewer of these. Now, Building A has only 5 standard 3 bedrooms and Building B has only 10, making them a bit exclusive. Sizes range roughly from 1,370 to 1,500 square feet of interior, some even larger if they're special layouts. These are designed as true family homes or luxurious holiday retreats. Now, the architecture narrative says, expansive interiors unfold towards the sea, kitchens welcome gathering, and bedrooms offer refuge. And that's exactly how it feels. Typically, you enter a 3-bedroom unit to a foyer with powder room, then into a grand living and dining area that is oriented towards full panoramic views. Many 3-bedrooms occupy prime front positioning of the building, so the living room has a wide frontage with floor-to-ceiling glass. These units come with a huge outdoor terrace, often spanning the length of the living area and wrapping around. One layout mentions a wide outdoor terrace extends the living experience where sky, sea, and self find the rhythm. In other words, expect enough space outside of both a dining set and some lounge chairs, maybe even a daybed. This terrace is where you'd spend evenings with the family or guests, taking in 180-degree ocean views. All 3 bedrooms are typically en suite in these units. The master bedroom will be the largest, facing the front. Imagine waking up to sea views every morning, and has its own private balcony or access to the main terrace. Master baths are luxurious, think double sinks, a soaking tub with a view in some layouts, and marble finishes. Secondary bedrooms might share a smaller balcony at the back or sides, with views of gardens or city skyline in the distance. They're generously sized too, each fitting a queen bed and desk easily. The kitchen in 3-bedroom units is often semi-closed or open with an island, equipped for serious cooking. We need a coffee break. Our Italian viewers will hate me for this, for getting a cappuccino, purely black coffee, but families will love that it's designed for gathering. Maybe an island where kids can do homework, or friends can sip wine while you cook. We have high-end European appliances, Miele, for example, which come standard. And an interesting detail, we have the accent marbles and luminous tones, which are used to define the different spaces. Now, what does this mean? A featured marble backsplash in the kitchen, a textured stone wall in the living area that subtly zones into the space, and these touches add quiet drama and ritual. One could imagine a family enjoying breakfast under a softly lit cove ceiling that frames the sunrise, or evenings where the living room glows with warm light against the backdrop of the sea. Privacy is well considered. A 3-bedroom often has a separate maid's room, entrance, or laundry utility room tucked away for practical needs, and that's a hidden advantage. You won't see the washing machine or storage clutter in its back area. Also, with 3 bathrooms plus a powder, morning routines for a family of 5 won't conflict. Everyone has their space. When you close the door, each bedroom truly feels like a refuge, as the brochure said. Thick walls, quality doors, and the layout ensure quiet when you need it. In essence, Silena's 3-bedroom apartments bring villa-like living into an apartment setting. They're all on one level, which some prefer over multi-level homes, yet they offer expansive indoor-outdoor living and privacy. These will appeal to end users, families, or couples who want the extra space for an office and guest room, as well as investors eyeing the luxury rental market. 3-bedroom beach units can command high rents from executive tenants or holiday lets. Townhouses and sky villas, duplexes, and multi-level residences. Now, beyond standard apartments, Silena offers something special. We have the duplex townhouses at ground level and the sky villa duplexes or quadruplexes at the upper levels. These are the units that truly set Silena apart, giving you the feel of a private villa with the amenities of a condo. Townhouses. There are 11 to 12 townhouses style villas in Silena, mostly located on the ground and podium level with direct street or beach access. These are multi-level homes, 2 or 3 floors each. Silena's townhouses emerge like private sanctuaries, sculpted across multiple levels to offer the quiet grandeur of a villa within a coastal setting. That's exactly the impression you get. These homes have their own front doors and private garages or parking right at the unit. They feature double height ceilings in parts of the living area, which is a showstopper. Imagine, a 2-story glass wall facing the ocean or the gardens, flooding the home with the light and making it feel even larger. Layouts come into the 3-beds and 4-bedroom configurations for townhouses with social areas, living, dining, kitchen, being on the lower level, opening to a private garden or terrace. Some select townhomes even have a private pool or plunge pools. In fact, Silena notes that at ground floor, select villas open onto private green space, while others reveal private pools facing the open sea. So if you snag one of those, you literally get your own yard and pool overlooking the beach. The epitome of luxury. Finishes in townhouses are usually on par with the penthouses. Top-of-the-line kitchens, a bit of customization possible. Since these are premium units, the developer might offer more options down the line. The feeling of these is very much beach villa. Spacious interiors, indoor-outdoor, living seamlessly blended, and the advantage of stepping off your terrace and strolling to the sand in seconds. They truly offer the quiet grandeur of a villa as described, but with the rare benefit of being in a managed community, meaning maintenance, security, and amenities at your service. Sky villas, duplexes, and penthouses. Up in the high floors of Silena, we find the sky villas and penthouses, essentially the top-tier residences. Now, Building A has several 3-bedroom duplexes and even unique 3-bedroom quadruplex units, which are spanning 4 levels, while Building B includes 3-bedroom and 4-bedroom duplex penthouses and 1 signature 5-bedroom duplex. Let's break that down. Now, the Sky Villa duplex, 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom. These are multi-story apartments typically occupying the 6th and 7th floors and the roof. With 3 or 4 bedrooms spread over 2 levels, they give the feeling of a penthouse with separation of spaces. For instance, living areas are on the lower levels with double-height ceilings in the lounge and bedrooms upstairs for privacy. They often feature massive terraces on one of the levels, the rooftop terrace with a jacuzzi or outdoor bar, and Silena's marketing mentions exclusive social areas to elevate the living experience in the penthouses. That could be referencing the features like the private family lounges, the game rooms, or the roof gardens that come with these duplex units. Building B's 5-bedroom duplex is likely the crown jewel, spanning 2 entire top floors with a private rooftop deck. We know 1 5-bedroom duplex penthouse exists in Building B, and it tops 5,000 square feet, given it has 5 bedrooms plus the large entertainment spaces. Now we have Building A's 3 quadruplex penthouses, which are quite intriguing. We have the 3-bedroom units spanning 4 levels. We have the 3-bedroom units spanning 4 levels. Think of these as vertical townhouses in the sky. They might start on, say, level 7, and then you have internal stairs going up to a private roof level, with, depending on a unit, possibly an outdoor plunge pool at the very top. This could be designed like split-level terraces, a living room with double height on one level, bedrooms on the next 2, and a rooftop terrace on the top. The advantage here is having 3 distinct zones. One floor is all living and entertainment, one is all sleeping quarters, and one could be a wellness level with a gym, sauna, or extra lounge. These kinds of units are ultra rare or speak to buyers who want a truly unique home. Only 3 such units in Silena means that they're as exclusive as it gets. Now the penthouse, Silena's singular pinnacle. The brochure dedicates a whole section to the penthouse, a singular expression. It describes Silena's top penthouse as a 5-bedroom duplex that rules as a world on its own. This aligns with that 1 5-bedroom in Building B, which inside it's mentioned it has generous living and dining areas which unfold with natural ease, opening onto panoramic terraces that blur the line between interior and endless ocean views. Imagine an open-plan great room with maybe 6-meter high ceilings, glass all around, and multiple terraces on either side, capturing both sunrise and sunset. 5 private bedroom suites mean each family member or guest has a personal haven. A sweeping staircase leads to the upper level, a private altitude, and likely the master suite and perhaps a rooftop garden or pool are upstairs, completely secluded. They poetically call it a rare pearl suspended between privacy and silvery quiet. One can only imagine the finish level, custom marble floors, private elevator within the unit, a media room, and a terrace, possibly large enough for a garden or entertainment area. Owning this penthouse would be like owning a villa in the sky. I know, very cliche, but with a 360-degree view of the sea and city, you're not compromising. In summary, the townhouses and penthouses at Silena offer hidden advantages like private entries, multiple levels, so you can truly separate entertainment from private life, and double height spaces, and even private pools or gardens. They're perfect for those who want individuality. Not one of these units is exactly like the other. Whether you prefer the beachy feel of a ground floor townhouse or the prestige of a sky-high penthouse, Silena has options that rival standalone villas in privacy and grandeur. Keep in mind, these will be limited in number, only a handful of each, making them prized possessions and likely to see significant interest from both luxury end users and investors. By the time this video reaches YouTube, most of the units will be sold, so we need to act fast. View and orientation analysis, sunrise and sunset, and the best views. Now, Silena was carefully master planned to maximize views for every residence. Thanks to the 2-building layout and clever staggering, almost all units promise a slice of the ocean panorama, as mentioned before. But there are nuances. Let's talk about which side and floors offer what, and where you might find the chef kiss of views. Now we have the beachfront, the direct sea facing versus the angled views. Building A, being closer to the water, hosts the most direct beachfront units. These apartments, especially the 2 and 3 bedrooms in Building A's front row, have living rooms and master bedrooms facing straight out to the open Gulf. Nothing between you and the horizon. If you're on a mid to high floor, say the 4th floor and up, These views will truly be panoramic, with the beach and water stretching wide with no obstructions. You'll see the gentle arc of the Dubai Islands shoreline and the endless sea beyond. In lower floors, you still see the beach and can enjoy the landscape of the pool and gardens in the foreground, which is actually a lovely resort-style view on its own. We have palm trees and a pool by the sand. Now, Building B units have more angled sea views, oriented to catch side views of the water or facing a different direction. But since the marketing insists that all units offer sea views, even those not directly facing west will have large windows oriented towards the water, northward and eastward along the shoreline. Sunset versus sunrise. If you're a sunset lover, aim for the west or northwest facing units. Dubai sunsets roughly in the west, and because Dubai Islands are north of mainland Dubai, a west facing Silena unit will have the sun dipping into the Gulf waters, often with a canvas of orange and pink sky. Many of Silena's primary views are oriented west, northwest, so sunset views apartments are abundant. For example, units along the front facade of Building A will enjoy sunsets, as will those on the western side of Building B. The higher up, the better. On upper floors, you can see the sun meet the water's horizon. Lower floors might have it set behind palm trees or low structures, but it's still beautiful. Meanwhile, sunrise views can be caught from units that have an eastern aspect, the other side of Building A or the eastern end of Building B. An east-facing balcony means quiet morning sun and a view of the sky light up over the sea as well, with the city skyline faintly to the south. Now, Dubai skyline and night views. One underrated aspect of Silena's location is the sightline back to the city. On clear days, you should see the outline of Burj Khalifa and downtown towers in the distance to the southwest, and maybe even the new skyscrapers of Dubai Creek Harbour. At night, that will twinkle on the horizon. Now, which units get that? Those with more southern or western exposure. The corner units of Building A and Building B that face southwest can capture both the beachfront and a bit of the city. For instance, a corner 3-bedroom might have one balcony facing west with the sea and another window facing south to the city. So if you want a dual view, ocean by day, city lights by night, look for corner units or higher floors on the ends. Moving on to privacy and noise considerations. The orientation inward versus the outward matters too. Some units may face the internal resort courtyard with a pool and garden while still looking at the sea beyond. These will get a soothing view of the pool area, the blue water, the greenery, plus the ocean. Others face more directly outward to the sea with nothing in between. If you prefer complete privacy, a direct outward-facing unit has less chance of anyone looking back at you. However, since both buildings are not too tall and spaced well, privacy is generally good. The architects positioned balconies with planters and screens to avoid direct line of sight into each other. A note on orientations: the buildings have a slight curve or angle to maximize each unit's view. So you might find that even a side-facing apartment is angled a few degrees towards the water, capturing more than a typical side unit would. This is a hidden gem. Some one-bedrooms that are side units might actually get stunning views along the beachfront length, which in some cases could be more interesting than the straight-on views. For example, looking down the coastline, you see the gentle curve of white sand, possibly other architectural landmarks on the island, and maybe even boats passing. Best of the best, if I had to pick the prime view in Silena, I'd say the west-facing corner penthouses of Building A or B. These have 270-degree views: west, full sea and sunset; north, open water and the other islands; and south, the city skyline. The 5-bedroom penthouses in B presumably enjoy this wraparound vista, an absolutely show-stopping perspective. Also, any unit with a private pool facing the open sea, as mentioned for some townhouses, will have a breathtaking ground-level view. Picture floating in your plunge pool with the waves inside and palms swaying nearby. It doesn't get more relaxed. In summary, Silena's orientation is a winner. Whether you're on a ground level or top floor, you'll enjoy either sweeping ocean views, beautiful landscape scenes, or both. West and southwest exposures bring dramatic sunsets and glimpses of Dubai's sparkling skyline. East exposures offer calm sunrise and island views, and all around, the design ensures you feel connected to the water. There's truly no bad view here. The developers avoided that by not over-densifying. It's all about the sea meets sky panorama. For a view junkie like me, Silena scores a 10 out of 10. Amenities and common areas. Need some more coffee. Now, one of the joys of Silena is that it doesn't just give you a beautiful apartment. It gives you an entire luxury resort experience right where you live. Let's walk through the amenities and shared spaces that elevate the lifestyle for residents. Beach and pools. Silena offers direct private beach access. This means a gated entry from the development's garden straight onto the sand. Morning swims or evening strolls can literally be part of your daily routine. Complementing the sea is a gorgeous resort-style infinity pool at the center of Silena. The pool is sunlit and temperature controlled, designed with an organic shape so that it blends into the landscaping like a natural lagoon. There's a shallow sun ledge for lounge chairs in the water, and it's big enough for laps as well as leisure. For the little ones, expect a kids pool or shallow area separate from the main pool, as Silena specifically mentions pools for all ages. Poolside there are cabanas and plenty of palm trees, giving a true vacation vibe. Now the rooftop oasis. One unique highlight is that Silena features a rooftop infinity pool and lounge deck. Yes, in addition to the ground pool, residents and their guests can head up to the rooftop lounge to swim with panoramic views of the Gulf. Sunset swims or even midnight dips under the stars, sensational. Next to the rooftop pool is a water bar, a swim-up bar, refreshment counter, and a chic lounge deck with seating. So it's an entertainment zone in itself. This is somewhat unusual for a mid-rise building, a real treat only found in true luxury developments. Now we go on to the fitness and wellness. For the health conscious, Silena checks all the boxes. There's a state-of-the-art gym that's described as an elevated sanctuary where body, mind, and nature align. In more concrete terms, it's likely positioned, with a view, perhaps onto the rooftop or a top floor with big windows facing the horizon. So you can run onto the treadmill while glazing at the ocean. The gym is fully equipped, cardio machines, free weight, resistance machines, and space for yoga and stretching. In fact, they've planned a wellness garden and yoga retreat as well. This is the outdoor Zen garden at the podium level where residents can do yoga or meditation in a green setting. Additionally, Silena includes sauna and steam rooms for post-workout detox or simple relaxation. This spa element adds that touch of a 5-star hotel spa to your daily life. Given the emphasis on wellness, I wouldn't be surprised if there's also a multi-purpose studio for classes like Pilates, or even an outdoor yoga deck by the garden. Moving on to gardens and outdoor spaces, we have the lush landscaping, which is integral to Silena. The development features vibrant landscape terraces and gardens throughout. The courtyard between buildings A and B is filled with tropical greenery, think palm trees, frangipani, and manicured lawns. There are walking paths and seating nooks where you can sit with a book amidst nature. A standout is the description of a secluded green retreat for yoga and meditation, which is a dedicated quiet garden area with a small pavilion overlooking the water. Perfect for some mindfulness with the sound of waves in the background. Now we have the residence's lounge and co-working. Silena's info notes private lounges and bar areas. We're talking about an indoor community lounge near the lobby with a coffee bar, plush seating, exclusively for residents to socialize or work. An elegant extension of the lobby with library shelves and communal tables where one can host meetings or simply work remotely in a beautiful setting. Now the mention of bar spaces hints that it might be reservable for events, so you can have a small gathering or celebration there with catering.